Good afternoon, guys. It's 4:22 p.m. Today is June 27. Today is Tuesday, right? 2023. So we had a nice update today, So which is good actually, I was waiting, for this kind of price action. But anyway, so let's start with this. Right? This is the same. So today is some news at 8:30 and 10 o'clock. Overall, stick with longs. Right? This is all old. Same repeated message. What changes is after that, right? Every day this statement is changing, right? And the dream numbers 923, 901. So preferred buyers area in NQ 822, 867 is very important for buyers, obviously. Preferred sellers area is important for sellers. ES 83, 96, 70 are important. And if price gets to backup buyers area, which was way below 70, then it is also important. Okay, so now I'm giving you specific areas, right? Now first 15 to 30 minutes of the open will guide us. Why? Because 8:30 news before open, whatever happened after 8:30 is important, and before 10 o'clock consumer confidence news, what price did, that is important. So 10 o'clock is 30 minutes past open, right? So that's how we are supposed to wait. Meanwhile, we can read all this whatever we can. If we get a trading opportunity in between, we can trade. But the idea is, before news, price is not going to move significantly. And then after that, we can evaluate. And if you want to trade, then we can trade after that, right? But before that, scalping, fixed target idea. Now, technically, we are neutral for the day trading. But now here is the kicker. But I want to favor buyers still as a first choice. But I will assess it of the open to see how it reacts at our levels, and then I will make a decision to go long or short or do nothing and wait approach. See, so despite yesterday's down move and strong breakdown and all this thing, I still gave buyers as a first choice, and you can see the result today, right? So 923, 901. Now this is all about from larger time frame. See, most of the people, they are looking at the day trading time frame, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, and then they assess it, right? I go off weekly, daily, monthly, even quarterly, So my view is based on that. So that's why you see all this move, Now Discord folks already know why price bounced that much today. And because of what reason, But anyway, I cannot explain everything to you here, but so let's go here, right? So this was preferred sellers area in NQ, very important. So in Discord, in my Discord, right? So this is what I said here at 912. High probability target for buyers for any strong up move, right? So which is this area, right? So now 947, which is this, to 984, which is this, basically preferred sellers area, is a high probability target for the buyers. That means price will go one time there, then it will decide. If it breaks through it like this is expected. Till then, sellers have a control. But below, dream numbers are important. So if price is holding above dream number, that's a sign. If you cannot get to preferred buyers area, that's a sign. And if you look at internals, they were completely making plus 600. So those are the signs that buyers are there. Even though price is holding below it, below this area, buyers are defending. So that's the overall story for today. Now, preferred buyers area important for buyers, right? So I said clearly in Discord, until price goes below this, shorting will be risky. If it goes below this, then yes, I can peacefully short. In this, you are better off going long than short. But for short or long in this chart, you have to time it right. And here in ES, same story, So, and then here actually preferred sellers area important, right? And then preferred buyers area important. So you can see here in ES, this is high probability target 85-87. If you look at from the Discord message, 85-87 was listed here, and then this area was listed, right? So during after 8:30 news, right? So there was a news at 8:30, price went up like this at 81, and then it was holding above this 74 line. That was yesterday's closing, right? So I said during the news time these buyers are still holding. So, and then 9:12, that was my tweet, my Discord message right here, you know, when price was right here, I said high probability target is this for buyers, you know. So if you're trading before 10 o'clock, if it reaches there, you bail out your long, because that was the target. And after 10 o'clock we have to rely on 10 o'clock news and price action. Same goes here, you know? So 9:12 was here, price was right at 9:10, you know. So here I said this is the high probability target, right? So that long I played it here based off 1 minute chart, which I shared in Discord also. So hold on, let me see if I can pull it out. Okay, so this trade, right? So I was watching, I said watch 9:10, dream numbers are important, which is this dotted lines, right? And then right of the open, price open here, and then it came down to dream number, it held it, basically 9:10 and 9:03 both actually. 9:10 was my real time read, 9:03 was a dream number. See, it's held it here, right? Now you look this, see how I traded. I traded both ways actually, you know, because I know before news 10 o'clock price is not gonna go anywhere, right? So here, see, so I explained this in Discord. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. The fifth candle gave me a signal to go long here, you know, not signal, basically it's a read. So I explained this clearly, that how to look at this candle, then this candle, then here in this candle what happened, what is the expectation after this candle, and then when I see this, I took the loss, and target was only that 947, 984 area, right? High probability target. So bail out here, right? 5 contract here, bail out here, right? Then price came down, right? I was watching, this is a 9:10 line, 9:10, 9:15 actually. I moved it up later on, but you can see here it holding, and then break out of this area, then went up here, see that, then again it got down, right? It was not 10 o'clock, right? And then after 10 o'clock, right at 10 o'clock there was a news, right? Consumer confidence. Look what price did. It basically trapped whoever bought it above this area, right? So the moment I see this, and then price came down, right? I had a 947 line here, which is this, and then came down here, up, down. This is where I sold it. I shorted it actually. So here I took a profit, right, for the longs. Here I shorted it, and I took the profit right at this line here, basically. See, because I was not convinced yet 100% for these sellers, you know. So this was my morning trades, right? Up and down both. Now this one up and down both, right? I didn't show you here the down trade. Okay, now then later on, sorry, here, man, since right here, right? So this is up and down trade. See, when you see this, it doesn't look too many points, right? But that is all we look for every day. 20 points, 10 points, 15 points consistently, right? You can increase the contract if you want, right? If you look for 20 points, it's at 20 points, $400, right? Consistent basis 400 will give you $1 million down the road, no? Now you add 5 contract, then it will be 100 point, right? The move looks small, but it will be 100 point, right? So that's how you trade. Why go for this move in one contract? You can have 5 contract, long here, out here, simple, you know, but you have to time it right. Now then price went down, right? And I was explaining in Discord that what I want to see, you know. So uh, hold on, okay, I'm just looking at the trade. So I'm showing you this now because it's better in this chart, you know. So remember this trade, I took a long here of the open, then 10 o'clock short, bail out here, right? Then I give this yellow box into members and say just watch price here. This yellow box is important for buyers to hold above. If it goes below, it can tend, right? That is what I said. So we are watching this yellow box and price was like stuck there. See, after here, right there, you know, I draw a box. When price went through it, I immediately draw a box. Okay, then price came back up, went higher to this line. See, look at this horizontal lines which I drew it in the morning, right? Now just watch. Came down here, that's where I drew a box. Then it came back up, right? Again to this line, came back up here, again back up, again this line, again down, right? So if in a way it broke this box up and down multiple times, but overall this box was holding in a way, because here it made this new low, right? So now I have to draw a new line here like this. Now in order for this box to be validly broken down, price has to go below this later on. If it is ping ponging, it has to go below this in order to prove that box has a sellers in it. If price cannot do that and price goes above the box, and this line is going to skyrocket high. Okay, so now you're watching this box. I'm going to extend it like this, right? Now you're watching here, couldn't hold below, up, couldn't go below, right? Go above this line. Now here it went down, right? Again below this box, and it touched this low. See that? But it couldn't. Now see, this is a pure price reading. Okay, just watch this low, right? Now it poked below it, closed above 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 it, right? So now you can see it closed above it but couldn't go above this yellow line, correct? So now this is how you do it. Right? So now you draw a box there, and now you understand these are the sellers here, right? They are pushing it lower, correct? So now you are expecting sellers to come in here, push below this low. That is what the expectation is, right? What time is it? 11:08. So I'm going to draw a vertical line so you will understand. 11:08, this, right, which was a dream number, by the way, correct? Now yes, right here, right? Now I'm going to zoom so at least you will know what's going on. Okay, so 11:08 here, yes was here, above VWAP and mid, right? And that 11:08 timestamp 8182 area, which was right this red line, right? It was also not only RTH VWAP and mid, it was also 24-hour VWAP and mid right here. See that? 11:08 time frame, and our level also red line which was broken, right? That was also 8:45 news driven high, first swing high. See that? So this swing high here touched bounce, here it touched confluence area. Okay, so we note down all these things. I'm showing you how to pick up the trade here. Now you're watching it. Now expectation is sellers are from here, sellers stepped in, right? Because this time it held it couple of times. So now you keep in your mind, you think, okay, so sellers are here in this area, and now they have to push it lower. If they push it lower below this line, right, and ES goes below this area, I am ready to short, expecting price to take this or this, and NQ will go here. Okay, so that is the expectation. But what if price doesn't do that, but instead goes back above? Then you are going ready to go long, and you expect price to move higher. Okay, so here now you can see, now you look at internals. Now I already showed you all the confluences, right, the importance of this area and all this thing. Now you look at internals. Are they tanking, right, due to this? Look what happened before that. Completely momentum is holding above zero line up to that point, multiple plus 600s. AD was totally trending higher, everything was pointing to the upside. Now do you want to short here? No, right? You want to wait for a price to confirm it. Till then you have to assume buyers are there, right? Now there was a little bit problem here though, right? So actually I took a short here also, you know, because I was watching this 86.50. That was my area. This area was my profit taking for my shorts. See, so I only played from here to here, because I know when price went through it. See, here I said 86.50 is the key, so I took a long also here, right? But then I built out here, and then I said 86.50. If despite this momentum, if price couldn't go higher this time and goes below 86.50, it may tank. But then this is a showstopper, so it has to go through it in order to tank. So since it's a decision time, I have to take a profit here. Then it will be new trade, right, if it goes down. Otherwise reversal. So I shorted it here, took a profit here. I also shared that trade in Discord also. Okay, NQ also I did the same thing. 923 here I shorted it with ES. Here I shorted 5 contract, and then 10 contract here, 10 contract here, you know, at 86 or 85, and then I build out both of them here, right? Here I went 8 contract longs also, but then here I cut it and reversed it. Okay, now NQ I did the same thing. I took a profit right at this 891 level right here, you know, that was predetermined exit, 891 and 82 in ES. Okay, now what I saw here was momentum. See, look at the momentum. First time, you know, it was that much down, right? Sorry, here, and price was into confluence area. Everything was so far supporting buyers, and now you see momentum was also unable to go down, but this time it went down. So now only two things can happen. Once price reached here, it has to hold right into this area and then tank. If there is no tanking and price do like this, most likely it's gonna run up higher. Okay, so now you understand, right? So I hope you understand. So now you look at this, right? So this area was sellers to keep it below, right? So now price went down, couldn't get below this. Instead it reached close enough, right? And then bounced back up into this white area. See that here? Then one more trial down, up, up. This time it went through the white area and back into yellow area, correct? Now look what happened. See, if you're smart enough, this was your long at the very beginning, but you need to understand the entire price action first. This was your long right there, early entry, right? Then look what happened. Touched the yellow line here, closed here, open here, push higher, higher, slight pause, higher, higher, higher. See how swift this move was compared to all this move. See that? Now here you can rest assured sellers are trapped. These sellers are trapped here, right there. So that's why you see all this move straight up. See here how many times it touched here, down, here, down, here, down, here, down. Now here look, went through even this high. See here. Then what happened? all this time it touch here, come down, touch here, come down, touch here, come down, right? Touch here, come down. Now look here, touch here, high, high, came down. Did it reach yellow line? No. Did it reach this line? Yes. Basically this line was turned into support right here, you know. And then look what happened. Launched the move from here. See? So if you are noting down all this point, then you know the buyers are here, here. Now once it launched the move, look at how swiftly it went above these two circles. See, now this area will become a support, right? Now look, didn't even come to there, right? Another launching point. So every launching point become a support. See this launching point, support. See here, this launching point, support. It continue to do that. See that? Now you know that buyers are strongly there. See this launch, support. This launching move, support. This breakout, support. And then finally at the end you can see price ran here fast. See now it is exhaustion time. Notice some pullback is expected. See, I didn't even see the price action after that. Okay, so I'm thinking now this is an extended stretch, some pullback, you know. See this, the bigger pullback, right? And then this is after lunchtime, 1 o'clock. This is lunchtime move, this and this, right? So this bigger pullback, now you extend it up to here, right? And then pull back here, and this was existing line by the way. Then it touched here, up, up, another thrust up, same cycle. Now up thrust, support, 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 up thrust, support is way higher, right? So now you expect price to pull back into this area. See, right? Now up to this point there was no structural breakdown. Here you can see there is a structural breakdown. Right here. That's why you see this price action, down and then up and then down, because of this. See, but eventually, you know, now after this you can see this, because up to here buyers were in control. From this point onwards some intraday sellers came in, that's it, you know. So now you can see this here, right? So price went down up to where? 15,085. There got to be some reason, you know. It went up to this area. So if you go back you can see it. Why that area? One of the support, you know. So that's it, last thrust after this. So this is important now. This, you know, all of this. But now you understand, you know, I wanted to explain it to you how I read the price, you know. So now ES you can do the same thing, you know. So here this was the last long, you know. If you want to take it, this was the long here actually in Discord. So this is 1121 timestamp. So here I say, then without being greedy I only target specific levels. So this is, I'm talking about this short, that without being greedy I only targeted these levels. And then momentum making new low first time and touching my target equals to bailout, right? And think about possibility of trap seller situation equal to one can go long as well, right here. So here I said one can go long. Once price goes above it, you go long right there. And now NQ is breaking out about this area. NQ long may work fast. See, all timing, right? And that be all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.